Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 29th April. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, no matter what you have to tolerate, you definitely do have to remain pure in this last birth. Sweet children, no matter what you have to tolerate, you definitely do have to remain pure in this last birth. The Father needs the help of purity. Question: what are the last scenes for which you need a very good and broad intellect to understand? What are the last scenes for which you need a very good and broad intellect to understand? Answer: the last scene is of everyone returning home. It is said, Rama went and Ravan also went. A few will remain to carry out the task of cleansing the world and to make preparations for the new world. We also return. We will also return and we will take birth where there is victory. There will be victory for Bharat and the rest will be destroyed. Wealthy kings will remain and we will take birth to them. Wealthy kings will remain and we will take birth to them. We will then become the masters of the world. So you need a very good and broad intellect to understand this. Song: show the path to the blind, dear God. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. They say, "O God, we are blind." They continue to stumble at every step from door to door. They say of themselves that they are blind children of the blind. They say of themselves that they are blind children of the blind. O God, come. They continue to wander around from guru to guru, from temple to temple, and from river to river. They don't understand that He is our Father. God has been given many names. They say that incorporeal God is beyond name and form. Nothing can exist without a name or form. Ask them, can the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, be without a name or form? Human beings continue to sing that they are blind. When the Father comes to show you the path, you are able to see. The Father, the ocean of knowledge, is teaching you, children. He shows you the path to liberation and liberation in life. No Sikhs, holy men, or sannyasis can show you the path to liberation or liberation in life. Therefore, how can they be called gurus? The parts they have in the drama is that they have to support Bharat with their purity. Although they stay pure, they don't become pure with the knowledge and yoga. They deaden their senses by taking drugs. There is no strength in that. Only when a husband and a wife live together in their household like lotus flowers and remain pure can they gain strength. That is called Bal Brahmachari, a celibate couple. Here you receive strength from the Father, the Supreme Soul. The Supreme Father comes and establishes the path of purity. In the Golden Age, deities belonged to the pure family path. They had children while remaining pure. Human beings don't know how the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, sits here and gives power to those who live in a household and yet don't become impure. Draupadi called out that those devils were stripping her. Here too, many children call out in this way. The Supreme Soul now comes and saves you from being stripped for 21 births. There was not only the one Draupadi, all of you are Draupadis. You children receive teachings. Even though your husbands beat you, you have to tolerate that. Because you cannot become the masters of the pure word without becoming pure. Every cycle, you mothers become Shiv Shaktis. They show the word Mother Saraswati riding a lion. This praise also belongs to you. This is an impure bird. This is an impure word. That is, it is a devilish word. The pure word means God's word. Rama comes and establishes the kingdom of Rama. Purity is first. The vice of lust is very powerful. Even good human beings say that it is impossible for anyone to remain pure. Oh, but the deities in the golden age were completely viceless. You sing the praise, you are full of all virtues, whereas we are degraded sinner. Surely there must have been someone who made them like that. The Father comes at the confluence age to establish heaven. He comes and makes the devilish word into the word of deities. People don't even understand the meaning of impurity. Oh, but you call out, we are all impure. We are all impure. O purifier, come. When Bharat was pure, it was double crowned. Now you know the biography of everyone. You now belong to the Father. Your intellects remember God, the Father. That Father is incorporeal and He resides in the supreme abode. They don't know such a Father. All human beings are very unhappy at this time. Just look how afraid they are of death. The Father says death is now standing ahead. First, rivers of blood will flow and then the rivers of milk will flow. The Father now removes you from the ocean of poison and takes you to the ocean of milk. Lakshmi and Narayan are in the golden age, the ocean of milk. Here you don't even get milk to drink. You only get powdered milk. There will be a shortage of anything in the golden age. There would not be a shortage of anything in the golden age. Bharat was definitely heaven and it has now become hell. They continue to bite one another. Their faces are those of human beings, but their activity is very dirty. They continue to fight and quarrel among themselves. This is a word of sinful souls, and so where can righteous ones come from? Would someone become a righteous soul just by making a donation or performing charity? No, all are now following the dictates of Ravan. The deities were very pure and happy. The people of Bharat don't know what the kingdom of Ravan is or what the kingdom of Rama is. They want the kingdom of Rama, but they don't know who establishes it. At this time, whatever money you give to people, they only commit sin with it. Because this is a word of sinful souls. This is the word of sinful souls. You now have to follow the Father's direction. You understand that you will claim your inheritance from the Father. So remain pure in this last birth. Remain pure in this last birth. For 63 births you have been indulging in vice. Now the help of purity is needed for this one birth, and you do have to remain pure for that. Krishna was beautiful and has now become ugly by sitting on the pyre of lust. By sitting on the pyre of knowledge, he becomes beautiful and the master of heaven. So you were deities and have now become devils. This cycle is about becoming worshippers and worthy of worship. Sannyasis say that each soul is the supreme soul. There is the difference of day and night. According to the drama, everyone has to fall. You have now found the Guru of all Gurus, the husband of all husbands, the unlimited Father, and so you have to follow his Shrimat. You believe in the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. People celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but they don't understand what Shiva Baba did when he came or how he did. They have built a hug temple to Somnath. He must definitely have come in Bharat. They cannot tell you anything about how he came or what he did. This has been continuing from time immemorial. They say that Kumbh Melas, the Melas of the Ganga, etc., have been taking place from time immemorial. They relate such wrong things. Has the world been impure since the golden age? No, they don't understand the meaning of whatever they say. This is called the path of devotion. Christ came, but no one knows when he will come again. So you explain to thousands at the exhibition, but only a handful out of multi-millions emerge. So you are now claiming your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. You now know that the world is being transformed. You say that you will prove to the sannyasis that you can stay pure. Later, they will also believe that it is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who gives you teachings. So you simply have to prove to them that the Father is not omnipresent and that Shri Krishna did not speak the Gita, and their honor will then be totally lost. All of this will happen at the end. You children understand that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is our Father. So firstly, he creates the creation of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar in the subtle region. Brahma is the father of people. It is through Brahma that Brahmans created. The Brahman clan is the most elevated. Brahmans are the mouth-born creation of Shiv Baba. Brahmans are the mouth-born creation of Shiv Baba. Those Brahmans are born through vice. So you are going to become pure by following the Father's Shrimat. You have to forget bodily beings. You have to forget bodily beings. This requires efforts. This requires efforts. The play is now coming to an end and all the actors will return home. Very few will remain. Rama went and Ravan went. So then, who will remain? Very few will remain from both sides. The rest will all return home. Only those who build buildings and those who cleans everything will remain. Time is needed for that. We will also return home. You will take birth in a kingdom. Those people will cleanse everything. Baba says you will take birth where there is victory. There will be victory for Bharat alone. All the rest will be destroyed. Wealthy kings will remain and you will take birth to them. You are to become the masters of the whole world. It is not that the wealth you have here will be of use there. No, the wealth here is not worth a penny. There everything will be new. The mines of gold and diamond will become full. Otherwise, how would your palaces be built? You need a good intellect to understand these matters. You children are now becoming doubly non-violent. You understand that we cannot have any form of violence. Here there is double violence. There is no violence in the golden age. It is called heaven. The Father says, you know that this knowledge is difficult for wealthy ones. Baba is the Lord of the poor. Shiv Baba is the bestower. All of these buildings, etc., are for you. It is you I make into the masters of the world. So why should I sit in a new building? Why? Why should I sit in a new building? This Baba also says, I will not live in it. Baba says, if I don't live in it, how could you live it? Shiv Baba says, I am a bhokta, means beyond experiencing the fruit of karma, and a sochta, means free from any other thoughts. You children also understand what is meant by a bhokta and a sochta. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, the play is now coming to an end and we have to return home. Therefore, you must definitely remain pure. Don't remember any bodily beings. Second, take power from the Father and give the proof of remaining pure while living together as husband and wife in this last birth. You have found the unlimited Father, therefore definitely follow his Shrimat. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be innocent of waste and an embodiment of ignorance of waste by showing your deity sanskars and by experiencing divinity. May you be innocent of waste and an embodiment of ignorance of waste by showing your deity sanskars and by experiencing divinity. Baba is saying, when you children were in your golden age kingdom, you were innocent of waste and maya. This is why deities are called sant or great souls. So let those sanskars of yours emerge and become an embodiment of ignorance of any waste. Be ignorant of any waste of time, breath, words or action. That is, be innocent. When you are ignorant of any waste, divinity will then automatically and easily be experienced. So don't think that you are making effort, but become the being Purush and carry out your task through your chariot. Don't repeat any mistake that you have made. Slogan: a spiritual rose is one who stays in the midst of thrones and is detached and loving. A spiritual rose is one who stays in the midst of thrones and is detached and loving. Om Shanti. Now Mateshwari Ji's invaluable elevated versions. Some people ask the question, what proof is there that we are souls? What proof is there that we are souls? You can explain. We say that we souls are the children of that God. This is something to ask yourself. Throughout the day, when we speak of I, what power is that? Who is the one whom we remember? What relationship do we have with him? When we remember someone, we souls definitely want something from that one. By remembering that one at all times, do we have some attainment from him? Do we have some attainment from him? When people do something, they definitely have some pure desires in their minds. Some want happiness and some want peace. Since there is a desire, there must be one who has this desire, and there is the other who fulfills the desire, and this is why you remember that one. You have to understand this secret very well. Who is he? Who is he? The power that is speaking is I, the soul, who is a point of light. When a person dies, the soul leaves the body. When a person dies, the soul leaves the body. Although it is not seen with these eyes, but it is clear that it does not have a physical form. But people definitely would realize that the soul has left the body. The soul has left the body. We would call it a soul, which is a point of light. Definitely, God would create the soul in His own form. Whatever someone is like, he will make others the same as himself. So, why do we souls say to God that He is the supreme of all souls? So, why do we souls say to God that He is the supreme of all souls? Because He is not affected by any form of Maya. He is not affected by any form of Maya. We souls are definitely affected by the influence of Maya because we come into the cycle of birth and death. This is the difference between souls and the Supreme Soul. This is the difference between souls and the Supreme Souls. Acha, Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba and Mama.